Services
Greg.
at 6:02.
I'm waiting on Aaron. We'll let
Okay.
Aaron get the feed going. Okay. You're good? Good. All right. When you want to speak, to put your mic on. And other than that, we'll clear it all.
Good evening. I'd like to open up Health Services at 6:02. Director, do you have anything to address us with tonight? Okay, Jason.
I don't have anything unless
Sounds
you guys
like
have
a
questions.
no-go. I'll go right into the proposed action items. Number one, a resolution establishing a Think Differently small group.
Lavera.
True and Lavera, all in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Number two, accepting minutes, Medical Professional Advisory Committee, July, August, and September Q3, 2025. I'll make that resolution.
True.
True seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Is anybody opposed? Number three, accepting minutes, Medical Professional Advisory Committee, October, November, and December, Q4, 2025. O'Connell. I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Number four, authorizing agreement, Greene County Public Health and New York State Department of Health, Hepatitis C, C43052GM.
Linger.
I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Number five, authorizing an agreement, Greene County Public Health Department and Health Research Incorporated, Public Health Emergency Preparedness. O'Connell.
True.
True. All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Number six, approving related service provider contract, preschool special education program. O'Connell.
Linger.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number seven, approving related service provider contract, preschool special education program.
True.
True. O'Connell. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Does anyone have anything else to come before Health Services tonight?
Motion to close.
Need a second?
Second.
Thank you.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you for everyone. Thank you for the support of the fair. We've got a really great fair planned for this year. Juana's handing out the schedules right now. You notice it is full.
Yeah, it is.
She and the rest of the committee, especially her, have done a lot of hard work in getting a lot of new things on the schedule as well as old favorites. And we're really trying to also focus Okay. Sorry about that. We got lots of great things. Air Dogs, Buffalo Barfield. We've got some new ones. We've got, the Raptors, Raptors exhibit. We've got butterflies where people actually have nectar sticks that they walk around the fair and hand out, and then they can go to the butterfly exhibit and feed the butterflies. So really cool things there. We've done a lot of other great things for the fair this year. We're working on installing a new livestock wash rack for the kids. We've set, and that's also, it's a safer place for the kids, as well as it helps with the health department and meeting all the Department of Health standards too. So, we buried 1,000-gallon septic tank, and we're working on getting new concrete and stuff for that. Putting off the concrete this week. It's just a little too warm for us. So hopefully get started on that on Monday. We've added some new pegboard and backing to the Greene building, so it just looks bright and cheery. And we are also doing some additional, what's the other big project we have going on? There's one more that we have. We've added more sheep and goat pens, and we also purchased a brand new milking machine for the dairy cows. The one we had was, I think, from about 1950.
Wow.
It worked, but not well. So, and all the people who know how to run it are slowly going away. So, we got a brand new one of them this year. So lots of great things planned. We did preliminary vet checks at our place on June 19th. We had 15 families bring 75 animals for vet checks. And that's just the ones that came to that event. I know there's several other cow farms, Stories and Tuttles and them that are doing vet checks on their own. So we're going to have some big shows there this year, and I'm very excited. Any questions?
This is absolutely packed.
Yes.
I don't know how you'd have enough time to even go through it, you know, in 2 days, let alone,
Yeah,
you know.
and if you notice, there's all the donors are on the back, and it's just amazing group of people. There's the board on the back, which is another amazing group of people, because somehow we all get along. So that's a big part of it, but we do this for the kids. We love doing it, and we're making it a better event every year.
Is that building working out well?
Building is amazing.
Good.
I got home last year after the fair before 8 o'clock on a Sunday night.
Wow.
That has never happened before. There's years I came back on Monday to clean up. So the fact that we can put stuff on trailers and get it back in and do stuff is just absolutely phenomenal. And there's a little, I'm not saying it's amazing how fast that building filled up with stuff, but there's still a little room to squeeze in. So we've had some meetings down there and different things, and it's nice to be able to meet. We've got a meeting coming up here in a week and a half, kind of a pre-fair meeting. We can have it down there and have all the stuff at the fairgrounds and ready to go. And it's not shuffling it in cars back and forth. And, you know, we can do all the forms we need for the livestock entries and just leave them there. And they're there for the fair, and they're not sitting in somebody's back room. It's just little logistical things like that have been phenomenal in
Good.
helping us.
So I have a question. It was brought to the legislators, to us, that, they no longer want us in pictures more for. What's that? Oh, all right. Well, maybe he should know about it, because I think that that's, I mean, all the things that we do for this particular event, and it's not like we're looking for glory or anything, but to be told that we're not supposed to be in pictures and stuff, to me, seems kind of strange.
Well, we want you there at 9:30 on the 23rd for opening ceremonies, and we want you in pictures, and we are very appreciative of everything you do to help us.
I
help us.
know that.
Yeah.
Maybe the committee should know that as well.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Alec, what's the admission charge this year?
It is free. Still the last free fair. Yep.
I had to throw that in there. I'm sorry.
Well, you guys have done an amazing job. I mean, just since the short time, you know, that you took over, and all of a sudden it's like, boom, all this stuff is happening.
Thank you. And it's not just me. Alana
Yeah.
does a ton.
good
We have a
team now,
great
so-
board. We have great families involved now. We've got kids and 4-H groups and families that want to be there and want to bring a ton of stuff and I, we're, my daughter joined a new club this year and it's just amazing. It's all a bunch of kids her age, about 8 years old. And I've got 2 other kids, Lucas and Hazel, that are coming to our place to show our animals this year that are coming to the fair. And it's just, there's so much more stuff happening and kids are excited and that
Yeah.
makes it really fun to be a part of.
Makes it worthwhile.
Yes.
Good.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you,
No,
Alex.
thank you.
All right, next one we have is Dr. Victoria Walsh from the college here to give us a brief update. Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you, Mr. Bulich, for inviting me. It's always good to see you all and good to be here. Really just to update on the Green Light to Enrollment Scholarship Report. I believe you've all received a copy of the report. As you all know, you generously support Greene County students, not only through your sponsorship contribution to the college, but the additional $50,000 that you give to support individual students who have particular needs. And this year we had a good response from the students who wanted to write thank you letters to the legislature, which was included in your pack. So the funds for this year have been primarily exhausted. We were able to support 32 full-time students, 22 part-time students, which is a significant group. And sometimes that money is the difference between them going and continuing with their education or them starting and staying. One of the trends that we're really seeing in the students now is that they're coming, but they're stopping because of finance, and finance continues to be the top driver of students not completing their education. And so getting them to the finish line, which is what this scholarship does, is becoming increasingly critical. Because if they leave without their degree or their certification, they leave in a worse position than when they came, with financial aid exhausted, maybe not as positive about education, and without the credential they need to move on to the next stage. So I just want you to know how much of a difference that makes to these students in the counties, and the gratitude that they express in their own letters, I don't need to add to, but just to reflect back to you that gratitude, because that is the work that you do, and it's your own constituents who are saying these things about you. They're using words like, this provides relief, it provided assistance during a difficult time, it helped me complete my goal, I can now be a nurse, this makes a difference to my family. And that's what the college in these counties is here to do. It's to provide upward mobility and opportunity for the students of these counties. So it's really important to reflect to you their gratitude for what all of you do for them, because they are the people in your community.
Question for you.
Sure.
So of those students, how many came from Greene County? All of those?
All of these are green. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was whether you know or not, the primary program that they were studying?
Yes, I couldn't give you the exact breakdown by program, but the primary programs that they're in is nursing. The health professions is really a top draw for the students. That's the one we encourage them to go into, because once they leave with their RN associate's degree, they can walk into a 60, 70, 80, maybe a 6-figure job. So nursing is primary. Business administration is also very big for these students, and some of our construction programs too. So it really runs the gamut, but they would be the primary.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike.
Victoria, when we all got together with
Mm-hmm.
Columbia County, we had talked about the possibility of EMT paramedic
Yes.
class
Mhm.
at that college. And I spoke with a couple of your trustees from the
Yes.
county side about what it would look like and what we would want to see, what might you guys present to both boards, Columbia's board and this board.
Yes. And actually, just yesterday, I had a conversation with our new chief academic officer, very relieved to have her in post, so I don't have to do that role anymore. But spoke to her yesterday. She is really in the final stages of having a proposal to send to this group and to Columbia County, not too far off from what we discussed on May 9th, which is 250,000 to stand up the program, which would help with the equipment purchase, the infrastructure, starting with a new faculty member, and maybe some additional scholarship aid to get the first cohort going. So that proposal will probably be ready for you next week.
Okay.
So we wanted to move that along after the May 9th meeting because there was so much support for it at that meeting. And it's a critical need in these areas. And recently the state have expanded their Reconnect funding to include emergency management preparation and programs. So we might even be able to build a bridge from that program into a degree program that would be provided free eventually. So that's what we're looking at right now.
So when you get that,
Yeah.
send that over.
Be early next
please.
week, Mike.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So as part of that proposal, is there plans to include any requests to the state for funding, or is it all going to be
For support,
primarily
yes.
from
Originally,
Columbia?
yes, that's an important question. So it would be the original stand-up support that we would need to get it off the ground, but to continue it, it would need additional support. We have had some elected officials who are interested in also supporting the work. But I think it's really important, as it came from these two counties, that they are seen as the seed of the program. And then we can expand it out to other supporters too financially.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, but we certainly wouldn't look to have this be the only support for the program ongoing.
Okay.
Is there anything else on the college that you want to know about? It's a
Does
kind of
anybody
worms,
have
I know.
anything? I know this evening, we're gonna bring this resolution for your foundational aid for
Okay,
the county,
great, wonderful.
county students. So once
Yeah, it
again,
makes a huge difference to the students for sure.
okay,
And we thank you for that.
all right. Yeah.
It is. Huge difference, huge difference.
Yes.
That's, again, I have to not call them that either. But it's, yeah, we are seeing increasing number of adult students. Our average age at the college now is up to 27 years old. So we're seeing a lot more students from both counties coming to the college to either upskill, change careers, get a better job. And that's what we're here to do now, because as you know, the demographic is shifting in the counties and the college has to respond to that. But we're really pleased to see an increasing adult market coming. And in fact, there's one class that we have at the school where we have a mother and a daughter in the same class, which is pretty different to when I started teaching a while ago. So.
How many students do you have enrolled in there now?
So we have 747 full-time equivalent, but head count 1,300. Not all of them come physically to the campus. As you know, we have an incarcerated population and we have college and the high school, but well over 50% are our on-campus population.
Well, over 50% of what, the 1,300 or the 747?
Kind of both, if you like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I could give you more specific data on that point, but I wouldn't be able to have it
Okay.
on me right now.
Thank you.
But I would take it off the head count. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. All right. These two action items here, our first one is a resolution to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the American Revolution through the dedication and burial of a time capsule at the Greene County Justice Center. I need a motion on that. Vera and
True.
Dorrington, second, and another True.
Yep.
A second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oppose? So carried. Second one is authorizing the agreement between Greene County and the Columbia Greene Community College Foundation and authorizing the payment of it. I need a motion on that. Thornton and Lucas. Any discussion on that? All in favor? Aye. Oppose? So carried. Anything else to come before County Resources this
Motion
evening?
to close.
Motion to close by True, seconded by Buelich.
Yeah, I'd like to open up public safety at 6:22. Start with the sheriff.
Good evening. So for the month of June, we made 110 civil attempts, served 85 civil papers, issued 100 traffic tickets, investigated 18 traffic accidents, made 53 arrests and 2 DWI arrests. We handled 633 calls for service and made 268 traffic stops. On June 1st, the starting jail population was 33, and as of June 30th, it was 39, the high for the month being 43. Corrections officers did 34 transports, traveling 962 miles, totaling 76 hours, moving 34 inmates, and we have 1 state-ready inmate in our custody. This past month, we were honored to be given the Belinsky Award from the Columbia Greene Humane Society. The Belinsky Award is the organization's highest honor presented to a person, business, or organization whose passion, generosity, and commitment to the well-being of all animals reflects the dedication and compassion exemplified by Dr. Jerry Belinsky. Last month, we also hosted our first Marine Patrol Operator Certification course. Say that 3 times. All right, our own certified instructors got together and developed a training curriculum, which is equivalent to the one utilized by State Parks and Recreation. It consists of water survival, safe docking, emergency response operation, towing and recovery efforts, tactical navigation, maritime incident investigations, and many other on-water related elements. We had 12 students. They included students from our office, the Albany County Sheriff's Office, and the Columbia County Sheriff's Office. Those same agencies, along with the Ulster County Sheriff's Office, supplied the instructors and the boats necessary to complete all of the required objectives. During that training, while on the river near Cooksaki, we became involved in 2 separate water-related rescues. One was where 2 kayakers were unable to get back to shore because of the conditions of the river. Our units were able to pull them to safety. And the second was an overturned kayak where we had to scoop the victim out of the water. In both of these incidents, none of the kayakers were wearing life preservers. So I think we're up to 6 already. Yeah. Also, we just received an update on the Sail 250 event, and the USS Marinette is now scheduled to be entering Greene County from the south at 3:30 p.m. on Friday and leaving Greene County on the north end at 5:30. It will be docked in Albany until the 8th, when it will be going back south through the county on its way out to sea. So we're expecting a very busy weekend with several towns and villages having their own celebrations in addition to our own on the 3rd. I have no action items on the agenda for this evening.
Sheriff, quick question.
Yes.
So the Marine training that you guys provided, was that for Columbia and Albany County?
Six of them students were from Greene County.
Yep.
And the other 6 were, I believe, 3 and 3 from Columbia and Albany.
Was that training provided complimentary to the other agencies, or did they have to compensate?
They supplied boats and instructors so that we could do it, because everybody needs to complete the same amount. So it was complimentary, but they supplied, the equipment and the instructors, as did we.
Yeah, so more or less a consolidated training.
Correct.
group effort.
Right. The 4 counties got together.
Very good. Thank you.
I have one question. I belong to a local boat club, and we used to have Steve Toll come in and get you a little speech and stuff about how not to, or why you don't want to tow somebody in. So do we tow people in, or do we call somebody else to do it? Only because, they paint it to be so, the line snaps at somebody and kills them. You're responsible.
We do it, and we do it for free. But all of our operators and our boats are equipped with the proper equipment to do that.
Okay.
So if you'd like, we could come in and give presentation as well.
That would be, if set something up, you could come maybe give a presentation, not with the boat, of course, but
Sure.
come down to one of the meetings and.
Yeah,
that'd be-
absolutely.
No, good, great, thank you.
Anything else?
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sheriff. Sean, you had something tonight?
Good evening, everybody. Just like to take a quick moment to highlight a project that's very important to the EMS coordinator's office. Using funds from the operational budget, we requested the purchase of sensory kits in every transporting ambulance for Greene County. And we were able to purchase 2 kits for each ambulance, one for everyday use and one as a backup. It's just the beginning. As the supplies are used, individual ambulance agencies can replenish and customize their kits if they need any further items. Each kit contains simple but effective tools that can make a tremendous difference during an emergency. They include sunglasses to reduce bright lights, hearing protection to minimize overwhelming noises, fidget items for anxiety, a dry erase board with markers, an eraser for communication, and laminated communication cards that can help with patients express their needs when speaking is difficult for that population. Throughout my career in EMS, I cared for patients with autism, developmental disabilities, dementia, and other conditions where sight, sounds, and the stress of an ambulance can quickly become overwhelming. I've seen firsthand how a few simple accommodations can calm a situation, build trust, and help providers deliver better care overall. That's why I feel it's important to make these kits a standard resource on every ambulance in Greene County, rather than something that's only available at a few different agencies. These kits will be distributed to each agency at our July EMS Council meeting, where agency administrators will receive them and information on how they can be used and incorporated into patient care. This initiative reflects something that Marcus Molinaro spoke about during a recent Public Safety Committee meeting, challenging ourselves to think differently, to be more inclusive, and to recognize that every member of our community deserves to be treated with dignity and understanding. I believe this project does exactly that. I'm proud that Greene County has taken this step, and I want to thank the legislator and Department of Emergency Services for supporting initiatives that help provide better care for all the patients that we do serve. Thank you, and we look forward to putting those out in the units.
Thanks, Sean. We were actually just talking about this before the meeting about instead of, thinking differently, how we can actually implement these actions to do differently. And this falls right in line with that.
I mean, this is
what we
a
talked
small step towards a larger vision. Absolutely, but keep building and moving forward, and the think differently it's true. Adapt to the times. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
Good evening. The numbers for June are as follows. EMS calls 612, fire 195, police 1,771. Mutual aid for June was 69 for EMS and 6 for fire. Hazmat was one call in the town of Cooksaki. Before I get into the resolutions, I'd just like to mention that next Tuesday, at 6:30, we're having our graduation ceremony for 25 firefighters who have completed 5 different courses. And I decided this time to bring those 5 classes in together for those that pass, so we can have a nice ceremony. And then after the ceremony, we can have some pizza and food for them and their families have been invited as well. So we'll probably be up to around 50 people in attendance. Going into the resolutions. The first one, emergency service and the NIMS procedures. As you all know, we bring this resolution to you once a year just to keep it updated. So it's necessary to complete and stay on top of the NIMS program, so we can, one of the rules for the grants that come out of, Albany. And it's also on some of the contracts as well. Resolution number 2, authorizing solicitation of the RFP for the next 911 call handling equipment and related services to the Greene County 911 Center. Currently, right now, our handling equipment is reaching life. There is grant funding for it, but basically, we're asking to go out to bid on this particular project. Number 3 resolution, and 4, I will let Dan handle that. I will move right into number 5. Authorizing the purchase and the installation of security camera system for Greene County 911 Center and the Department of Emergency Service Building. We have one quote from Self Secure Network for $59,878.58. The existing system that we have, none of the cameras actually work, so we do need to have that replaced. And number 7, the budget amendment. It's basically a transfer of from capital project 165 from last year into this year's line item. So at this time, I will have Dan come up and go over 3 and 4, and then we'll ask any questions you might have.
John, before you, time and where is the celebration of the graduates?
It's next Tuesday at 6:30, right in the multipurpose room at our office out in Carroll.
Thank you.
Yep.
So item 3 is the authorization to request or RFPs to evaluate for a vendor to help us evaluate telecommunications pathway diversity and network redundancy. This is what we call the EZNet grants. This is grant funds. This combined with the Next Gen 901 grant, there's a lot of overlap. 2 things have to go together. I mean, we talked about Next Gen last month or the month before, but everything with the communications regarding 911 systems now needs to go into a network-based. There's still phones out there that are copper-based. We have things, we get 911 calls from direct from people's cars, cell phones, text messages. So to make everything actually work, there has to be a network system. Part of the grant requires us to have redundancy, so we cannot have any single points of failure, and hardened systems so that they cannot be hacked. And ultimately, statewide and nationwide within the EZNet, this will allow seamless transfer of 911 callers to appropriate jurisdictions. We take 911 calls from adjoining counties now as the first point. When we transfer them, we can transfer voice fine, but as we get into transferring videos and photos, that stuff, it just doesn't happen on the current systems. So part of what this proposal does is fixes all that. And ultimately, within the next several years, hopefully statewide, we'll have a system where everything meshes. Then item 4, the new recording system. Our current recorder has reached end of life, and we need something that's a whole lot better that can store all this extra data that we'll be taking, the text, the videos, the pictures, all of this stuff that will be coming into a 911 center. So it's not like a standard recorder, right? This records everything we do on the 911 phones, the radios, the CAD screens, every step of everything is recorded in the 911 center and the backup center. So that's what those 2 are. Any questions? What? Yes. That's where it all comes from now. Yes.
Question for Sean here. Be okay going with this vendor without going out to bid on something like that? I know it's the recommendation of your department to go, but are we okay to do that?
For which?
For the, yes, for the,
Or which item are we talking about? Sorry, no, the cameras, we just had that as a current quote. Had no other responses.
What about the recording system? I was talking about the recording system.
The recording system, we got multiple quotes, so it's on state contract.
Okay,
Okay, this one is about $1,200 more than the next one, but it's the current vendor knows it, right? We know that it'll go seamless.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, but for John. Hazmat call.
That particular dog in Columbia is fine. We took care of this all ourselves.
Thank you, everybody. Moving on to the proposed action items. Number one, emergency services reaffirmation of NIMS procedures. Linger. And Linger. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Number two, authorizing solicitation for RFP for next gen 911 call handling equipment and related services for Greene 911 Center. Davis and Handel, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Number three, authorization the solicitation of request for proposal for consulting services to evaluate telecommunications pathways, diversity, and network redundancy. Linger. Martinez and Linger, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? That's carried. Number four, authorizing purchase and installation of new recording system 911 center.
Lanudo.
Handel, Davis, and Lanudo. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Number five, authorizing the purchase and installation of a security camera system for the Greene County 911 Center and Department of Emergency Service Building.
Lanudo.
Lanudo Martinez. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Appointing members to the Greene County Fire Advisory Board.
Rivera.
LaBarrett and Handel, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Number seven, budget amendment, Greene County Emergency Services, capital project number 165, 2024, statewide interoperable communications. Linger. Martinez, Davis, and Linger, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Anything else to bring before public services?
Motion to close.
Lanudo